Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. I'd like to welcome you all to the show. I don't have a specific topic today. I don't. I'm just ranting, and I just want you all to hear me rant. That's all. It's that simple. You know, I'm just ranting right now. One, the coronavirus. As more and more cases are coming to effect in the United States and throughout the world, and people are panicking. And why are people panicking? Well, go to your local grocery stores, and when you see the lack of Clorox and hand sanitizers and Lysol spray and vinegar and alcohol and peroxide, shelves are empty. It'll dawn on you that, okay, something's going on and people are taking this serious. Now, your president, Trump, he's not taking it so serious. His attitude is like, well, you know, April's coming and it's going to warm up and it'll be over with soon. Matter of fact, this corona thing, if there's a silver lining, hey, you're not traveling overseas, you're spending all that money right here in America, which is creating jobs. So, hey, that was an opportunity for the president to talk about economics in a capitalistic society. Okay, cool. But yet at the same time, it's not comforting those who are, let's say, 50 and up. Those who have respiratory problems or those who have diabetes. April warm weather is not concerning them. It's not, how should I say, it's not taking away any fears. Put it like that. And it's sad here in Texas at Rice University. One of the professors contacted the virus, so they shutting down that part of the wing where he taught at and came in contact with students. Now we can get into what does it all mean. As I stated in the previous broadcast, you had those who, the 1%, Zib Brzezinski, if I'm pronouncing his name right, wanted to cull the population, meaning they're saying that it's too many people on the planet Earth, and could this virus be one of their ways to cull the population, meaning to get rid of some of the members of the planet Earth? Who knows? You know, but it could definitely be possible, definitely can be possible. But the thing that gets me is that with all this that's going on, and we having this presidential election that's currently taking place now in the Americas, the thing that gets me is that the leadership unraveling. We all heard Brother Farrakhan Savior's Day lecture, the unraveling of America, and the protocol dealing with such a dangerous subject as this coronavirus is. It seems as though the leadership is unraveling. They're not on the same page. The WHO, the World Health Organization, the CDC, the President of the United States, they're not, can we get this thing together? One is contradicting the other. One is saying it's a Democratic hoax. One is saying that the protective mask or whatever, it won't do you any good. One is saying that, it only survives in cold, dry areas. Someone else is saying, no, it's going to be here for a while. One is saying it's going to take 3 to 4 months to get a vaccination. One is saying, no, it'll take 1.5 years to get a vaccination. What's really going on? And all the people on the planet now Have we trapped ourselves to looking to man for answers when there's a higher power where we should seek to get the answers to protect and save your damn self, instead of looking to this disarray of leaderships who's running around like chickens with their head cut off, and people are taking their advice? Some could use this for capital gains. Some could use it to promote and produce a vaccination to be the first to get it, so that their stock can rise. All prices are falling. I mean, it's just so much tied into this this one situation. I read reports where they predict that at least 1.5 million, that's 1.5 million, had passed in China. Read reports that they predict over 60% of the population will come down with the coronavirus. Those are staggering numbers. You know, those are very staggering numbers. I hope it's not true. You know, I hope that something that they just made up. I don't know. I have no idea. But 60% of the population coming down with the coronavirus. But even so, the death rate wouldn't be that high amongst the younger adults. Maybe, and it's basically it's dangerous to, as I stated, the elderly, or those who have diabetes, those who have heart problems or respiratory problems, which is a large number. It's a large number. Why is it a large number? Because who eats right in America? I mean, really, come on. You got fast food on every corner, alcohol, tobacco smoking. I mean, come on. We indulge. We fat. I mean, we fat on indulgence. So who really eats right to build their immune system to protect themselves against such things? You know, we let it all hang out. You know, so of course people are panicking and afraid. You know, hell, you see when a crisis hit and you see the population trying to run from the area where the crisis is happening, and you see all the big bodies bouncing up and down, and they trying to run out the building or something, and they overworking themselves because they running slow. Ain't not picking up any speed. I mean, it's like they running in slow motion from a disaster because all that weight or we out of breath. How many exercise? A lot of the American public is obese, in bad shape. You know, they took 3 steps and breathing hard as if they ran 3 miles. So definitely we're not in shape. We don't eat the right foods. Look, now, I got to credit Michelle Obama with trying to create an atmosphere of nutrition by proposing legislation on the dietary that the school system should have in America, although the Trump team wanted to get rid of that and bring in more soda than fast food and whatever. But the thing about it is what Trump is going to get caught at is that he want to undo everything that the Obamas have done and President Obama has done for the American people. He just want to undo it just because Obama done it. Not that he's looking into it to see if it's good strategy and if it's actually beneficial for the American people. He just wants to overturn it because Obama done it, which is leading a lot of gaps and holes and problems within itself, because by him overturning one thing, he didn't foresee something else entering into the picture. And now you got to scramble with a solution to handle that. But damn, how can you scramble up with a solution to handle that if you're not familiar in those areas and you haven't been in that position prior to becoming president for dealing with that aspect of governing? You got to remember Trump was a businessman. But so when something else arises other than a business situation, then he doesn't brief with his, let's say, his liaison dealing with a chemical or biological illness that takes place within the country. So he's unfamiliar with the liaison who handles that. And then he will go out and make a decision or a judgment based on his limited amount of knowledge on the subject, and then relay that out to the public. And then the public is like following what he says, but maybe putting themselves in danger without knowing it because they following wild with blind faith. Some of them following just the fact that Trump and his policies, and they thinking Trump is specifically solely for white people in America. So they think that Trump is saying to hell with all the Americans and American people. He's only saying things in code, talking to white America, and they feel as though everybody else is panicking, other races and so, but they saying, hey, his base, we gonna follow what Trump say because he has our best interests at heart. I mean, who knows? Could be a mistake. I don't know. You gotta wait it out and see, I guess. Who knows? I'm just simply saying, hey, in this day and time, you're gonna have to reach to a higher power for answers to certain things. It is what it is. Reminds me of something I was listening to. Wow. I got to say this, though, first, right? Man, I was watching the part 2 of Savior's Day in Chicago, Mont Marion, right? And Miss Farrakhan was talking about the class and being a student of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, right? So I looked up different students that was in the class of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, one thing I can say about Brother Farrakhan is he never says anything bad or diss any of the ex-students, any of the students of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because if you're alive, you're in their class, if you ever been in their class. But he never disses them or denounces them. But they come after him. And I understand that, but that's not what this is about. This is strictly about the lessons, the teachings, right? And I was listening to a brother called Royal Allah, right? And that brother, he was within the context of the teachings, the knowledge that he got. I'm not talking about character and actions and his ego or him as a person. No, I'm specifically talking about the knowledge. And he said something to the fact of knowing the formula in order to get someone to think. And I was trying to understand what was this man talking about. And so as doing my research, I understood that, think about it. Black people were made deaf, dumb, and blind in America during slavery time because they took away where we couldn't learn to read or write. So we didn't know. But we were like, we're human beings. We're walking using our 5 senses was our teacher at that time because we couldn't write, we couldn't read. So we were walking amongst society not knowing. So we had to guess, we had to make it out, and we had to share. If one person knew what that one word meant, We had to share it in a way to where everybody knew that what that one word meant, but we had to do it in secret, because if they found out, then that could be potential death. That could be a murder. They'd murder you for that. Not kill you. That was when they hung you from. That was murder. They murdered you, and so we had to use just our senses. We had to know, okay, where we were at by the smell. We had to remember what certain things looked like. We had to pay attention to hear, because it was against the law to teach a person to read or write, right? So that created a situation of deaf, dumb, and blindness, right? But then here come Elijah Muhammad, who one of the reasons why he was so successful, because he knew the formula on what to say and what to put together to wake the mind up so you will be able to think. And once you start thinking, you create an analytical or a mathematical equation that internally, you as a being internally, had to answer in order to rise up and be functional. I mean, that's profound within itself. And that's why you wonder why, they say, oh, well, it's a church on every corner. It's a church everywhere. Why do people still doing? Because I'm not saying all, but a lot of the pastors or preachers don't know that formula and how to put the formula together to create thought in the mind, which would create emotion, or and they don't understand the process. What Elijah Muhammad was taught, he knew how to create a thought in a dead individual, meaning he knew how to spark that energy in that individual just to make him think. And then meaning, put like this. You can be asleep. Put like this. Okay, let's put like this. You can be sleep, right? Watching a television show, right? Matter of fact, no, let's do it like this. You can be watching a television show and fall asleep while you watching that show, right? But you can be having a dream. It's real similar to what was on the television as you was watching it when you went to sleep. Because even though you sleep, your brain and body is still recording, it's still downloading information. And you're playing it out in your mind while you sleep. Right? So you can be mentally asleep, but hearing the word, and while you mentally sleep, it's sparking something in you, and you start processing it, and you start thinking on it, and you start opening your eyes, and you start waking up, right? Then you start looking for something to do. Versus you sleep, and someone comes wake you up, wake you up, and you wake up, and you said, okay, you woke me up, what you got? And they was like, nothing. I don't have nothing for you to do. I just woke you up. And they was like, well, okay, well, you woke me up. Now I can't go back to sleep. So go find me something to do. Now that person is your responsibility, because they coming around. You woke them up. Meaning, and as I heard that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad stated that, don't wake them up if you don't have nothing for them to do. That means if you waking them up, you got to work for them to where they can stay woke and be functioning literate. If not, leave them sleep. Because they sleep, they not bothering anybody. They ain't, they sleep. Not bothering anyone. They're knocked out. It's like, once you wake them up, it's like a baby in a sense. When a baby is asleep, you tiptoe around the house until it's time to wake them up because the bottle ready, or you got your rest, so you ready to deal with the baby. Other than that, you telling everybody to be quiet. Do not wake that child up. Let the child sleep. You see what I mean? Let them sleep. Don't bother them. Because when they wake up, they looking around. There's chaos. They crying. They woke up before they time. Somebody, when they woke them up, leave them alone. But but a wise person or a wise person will make sure everything is in order. They got everything lined up. They got their wrist out the way. Then they go in there and wake the baby up. When the baby up, everything fall right in place. Diaper ready, bottle ready, they show ready, whatever the food, whatever you do, the routine is in order. That's what I'm saying. So I just had to share that with you. That was profound. But back to the first note, coronavirus, this is something new. And this will go down in the history books, and then we will learn what to do if it ever pops up again in the future. So right now, people are just water gone off the shelves. Cleaning agents are gone. It's just so many things that are taking place. Traveling is being restricted in some areas. Money is being lost. Stock market is tumbling. But out of all that, I gotta say, America, out of all that, what's going on is ain't nothing new to black people. I mean, damn, they put AIDS on black people, put crack on black folks, enslaved black people. Moon blowed up because we refused to speak one language. Shabazz took us to the jungles of Africa. We've been Yakub, grafting. We had to go through that stage. Yakub, come get your children. It's just, wow. It's so much that's been going on that we had to deal with. The Black Wall Street, Oklahoma blowed that up. Took out the people that moved in Philadelphia. The Devil's Punch Bowl in Mississippi. Wow, God damn. Crack epidemic, we had to deal with a lot. Trump, we dealing, come on, man. We dealing with we dealt with so many issues, the OJ case, police brutality, the movie Birth of a Nation, painfully we had to deal with a lot of things, man. Tiger Woods getting beat up by his white wife from Sweden. He went and got him a super wife. Man, look, okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm out of here, y'all. We just, like I said before I start, I'm just ranting. The white girl. You dig what I'm saying? Look, cocaine is called a white girl, right? And people wonder, damn, why? Like Richard Pryor used to say, cocaine would talk to you. Now, why so many brothers dying over the white girl? Because they died behind the white girl. Okay, check it out. You're selling the white girl, right? And I'm talking about the cocaine. You're selling the white girl. Right? Because I got to make sure it's playing for some of my audience. Everybody listens to this show. It's not from the hood. So look, you selling the white girl, right? And your brother, who you sold it to, came up short on the money. You fronted it to him, and he said, okay, in 2 weeks, I will have your money. 2 weeks came. He didn't have your money for the white girl. That's the cocaine. And so you call him. Hey, man, 2 weeks passed. With my bread, with my money. Oh yeah, man, I'm getting it to you, man. It's coming, man. Give me a couple of more days. All right, man, no problem. Couple more days pass. You call him, phone just ring. Then the white girl start talking to you. Damn. He not gonna answer the phone when you calling him about me? I'm cocaine. I'm the white girl. And you like, damn, I gotta do something about this. So you driving around the airway at, hey, somebody see man? Nah, I ain't seen him, man. Matter of fact, I ain't seen him in 3 weeks. What? Hey, look, if anybody see him, tell him I'm looking for him. Right? So then the white girl tell you, cause cocaine talk to you. White girl tell you, look here, come rescue me. He got me over here kidnapped. He's snorting me all up, doing all kind of stuff to me. You better come find me, right? So you looking around for the white girl. Really, you looking around for your partner, but he ran off with the white girl, which is cocaine I'm talking about. So you getting mad, and the cocaine talking to you. Man, I can't believe you weak. I can't believe you letting him get away with just taking off with me, and I'm valuable. I'm the white girl, right? So he's looking, traveling throughout the city, trying to find him. Somebody gives him a call. I know a man that, matter of fact, he getting ready to leave the club now. Y'all hold him till I get there. Pull up. Hey, oh, there you go, man. I've been looking for you. You got my money? Oh, no, man, I'm working on it. Well, I tell you what, don't worry about the money. Just give me that white girl back. Yeah, give me that kid white girl back. Give it back to me. Oh, man, I can't do that. You don't have my money and you don't have my white girl. Blah, 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 blah. Bullets fly by and kill it. White girl happy. Hey, brother dead. And she's like, I'm talking about the cocaine. And she's like, okay, yeah, you down for me. Turns you into a killer. Okay, yeah, you fight for this white girl. You kill for this white girl. This white girl is the most valuable thing in your life. You do all kind of stuff for this white girl. Because at the time, when you enter into the game, just like in the series Snowfall, which I think is a spinoff Frederick Ross life, but okay. In the series Snowfall, the white girl. At the end of the day, why? Because the cocaine brings the money. And the cocaine is a living organism. It talks to you. Richard Pryor already told you that. It tell you what to do. And you listening to who? The white girl. Why? And it's similar to, now we talking about the female white girl, not the cocaine. Brothers died over her. She wanted to get with the slave. She wanted to get with him. He didn't. She said, well, if you don't, I'm going to tell my daddy you raped me. He's scared. So he knocked her down. They had sex. He knocked down the white girl. The old man found out, still killed a black man. Or, white girl just like a black dude. Her daddy tell him, hey, don't come around here no more. I guess he think he's playing. He's still trying to sneak around with his daughter. They find him. Then they gonna shoot him and hang him. Or racist cop on the beat, upset, mad, finds out his daughter is dating a black dude. He can't take it. He hot. So he's driving. In his mind, any old young black male will do. Pull somebody over. Wait for one to just give him any kind of lip, any kind of back talk, any kind of resistance, and even to kill him on the spot. Hoping that'll scare his daughter from leaving that black dude, because she would think that, damn, this is what could happen to him. I better call it off. I mean, so many scenarios, But I'm just saying there is a comparison between the white girl. over time. I'm not making this stuff up. You know, you know, uh, brothers kill behind that white girl because the white girl talks, and that's the cocaine, and tell you to defend her honor. Right? Now, brothers got killed from dealing with the white girl because at the end of the day, the white man don't want to see you with his white woman. He can't stand it. He don't really want to see it. Some try to act like they liberal and, yeah, but trust me, it be days where they just, you catch them off guard and they look up. What the hell is she doing with the? You know, it is what it is. I'm not creating no false narratives. I'm just relaying what's out in society. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, that's just, it is what it is what I'm saying. That's just, hey, where we live in. So it's just funny, the irony between the white girl and the white girl dealing with the black man on both, whether it's cocaine or the female. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's all. But once again, I'm just ranting. Today is one of those ranting shows. You know what I mean? I'm not, dealing with no particular topic. We'll get back into that later on in the week with the specifics, you know. And I got something I'm working on. So, but in between, just to let you all know that I haven't forgot about you all, and I hadn't left you. I left you alone or whatever. I haven't. I appreciate everybody that comments on the show or that says something, who tunes in and who listens to the show, who comments on the YouTube page, which is Verbal Pick Radio. I appreciate all of you. Even if you got something bad to say, in anything you say that's bad, it's still some good. And I know, trust me, I'm wise. I know how to dig in there and pull out the good. You know what I mean? So we still rolling. You know, don't none stop the show. So Verbal Pick Radio, we're out.